What's going on, guys? Ozzy here and welcome back to a brand new video. So today's video is the D30 custom tactics that you guys asked for. I'm going to obviously deliver it. Now, Neymar, Mbappe, Lewandowski, Tolisso, Messi, Sissoko and the rest of the defenders and goalkeeper is the team that I got 30 with. Now, Lewandowski being the player of the week, I scrambled this team after selling Ronaldo and Baby Hullet simply because I needed to do player reviews. I needed to get you guys content. So I had to risk, kind of demolishing my weekend league, which apparently didn't happen. But I did try out this card, and I thought this card was amazing. So I was like, why not bring it into weekend league? I did play 30 games with him, 32 goals, 16 assists. Has to be the player of the week. He's so good. His finishing is amazing. Now, Tolisso, some say Tolisso is not the greatest. I didn't find him that bad. Like, he was there for the tackles. He was there for the passes, the interceptions. I would say he's not a world-class CDM / centre mid, simply because he does get bodied off the ball quite a bit. But what are you going to do? You have Sissoko next to him that can body anyone, apparently. But Mbappe, Neymar, and Messi. Mbappe being not the greatest. I really don't like Mbappe this year, simply because he can't shoot. Now, his team of the year is obviously going to come out. So that's going to be pretty good. Now, Messi, Neymar, them being beasts. You know Messi and Neymar. Messi's finesse is amazing. Neymar's flip-flaps, little skill moves, and finishing is crazy. If you guys missed the FUT Champ highlights, the link will be in the description. But let's get straight into the tactics. Now, the 4-4-2. Now, I start off the first 15 games with the 4-4-2 simply because I don't really match amazing players, I would say, in the first 15. I would say I match probably silver 1 to probably gold 1 players. Sometimes an elite 3 will probably sneak in there, but the first 15 games I highly doubt I'll match like a top tier player. Now, drop back, 4 depth, 4 width, possession, 4 width, 4 players in the box, 2 corners, 2 free kicks. Now, this formation right here can also be used against good players. If, let's say, I have another formation that gets used against good players, so you will see that. But if you're like 2-0 down, I would switch to this formation, which I was. I was 2-0 down against an amazing player. I switched to this formation, and I brought it back 3-2, luckily. Now, I used it like this. This is weird. I don't know why these are around, but just act like it's Mbappe on the left. I don't know why that's happened. Now, the instructions. Stay back while attacking, left back and right back. The right mid is come back on defense. Stay back while attacking, cover center. Stay back while attacking, cover center. Come back on defense. And do not touch. I would say do not touch these, but come back on defense and stay forward on one of them at least. Simply because you can obviously go on a counter attack, but I don't touch getting behind, come back on defense, all that. I don't touch that. But our next formation is D4-2-3-1. I use this formation against good players, aka Elite 2 / Elite 1 and higher. Now, this formation does wonders against them, I'm not going to lie. Drop back, 3 depth, 4 width, possession, 4 width, 4 players in a box, 2 corners, 2 free kicks. Now, the reason I use possession offensive style is simply because when you're taking goal kicks, your player, your left back or right back, comes short instantly. So you can just spam A to the side, and you're going to have an easy pass and easy, little getaway straight off the goal kicks. Because goal kicks this year are terrible. Like, even if you try to LBX into the middle, you're not guaranteed to win a header, even though let's say your 6'3" Hullet / 6'4" is going to lose a header to Messi. Like, come on now, yeah. But the instructions. Left back, stay back while attacking. Right back, stay back while attacking. Stay back while attacking, cover center on both CDMs. Make sure that's a thing. Now, this is where it gets a bit interesting. I do this simply because I kind of use the Tolisso and Sissoko to stand still. And with the Mbappe, Lionel Messi, and Lewandowski, I literally run towards the player with the ball, depending on what side, and hold RB. What's that going to do is pretty much bring Lewandowski with you. And it covers two lanes pretty much and allows you to press really, really well. But come back on defense on all 3 cams and come back on defense on the striker. Now, the striker is not going to get involved. They patched this. The striker will not get involved. Now, why I've got come back on defense with Neymar is simply because if you put come back on defense, with the cams, they kind of stay close with each other, so you can press with Neymar as well. This is not like an ultra defensive formation. I know I've got to come back on defense on a lot of people, but that's not the way I play. I don't play park the bus kind of style. I play press while trying to cut passing lanes at the same time. But the ultra attacking formation. Now, this formation is obviously, I would say, if you're 2-0 down, 70th minute, switch to this. Make sure it's a thing. Constant pressure. What is that? 3, 6, 8 depth, 5 width. Just balance. I don't really go possession because sometimes possession kind of calls your players short a lot and kind of gives you a passing option a lot of the times. So I want my offense to kind of be spread it out, you know, attacking the person with the ball, cutting passing lanes. It's a really good formation. 5 width, 7 players in the box, 4 corners, 4 free kicks. That's simple as. Instructions. Stay back while attacking, obviously, on all centre backs. Simply because if they boot it up the pitch, your centre backs are still going to be there. Now, this shouldn't be cover wing. What is this? Alright, cover centre, cover centre. Alright, I need to sort that out. Aggressive interceptions are going to interceptions. The reason is, yeah, again, my players are screwed up, so they just think as Sissoko is Mbappe. That's all I have to say. But aggressive interceptions is pretty much, your players are going to press much better, simply because they're going to kind of cut passing lanes, but at the same time put your player under pressure, if that makes sense. Well, with the strikers, you're going to put stay forward on every single one. But do not touch these left mid and right mids. Do not touch them. Please do not. If you put stay forward on these, I have got stay forward on one. I need to remove that. You're basically going to have an out. They're going to have an outlet. And what that basically does is all this pressure that you're applying is just going to go all the waste because they're just going to lob it over one player. And that's it. They're out. They can waste time on my half, which you cannot do, especially when you're like 2-0 down 70th minute. Now, Ultra D. I did use this formation a lot. Let me sort this out real quick. Actually, it is sorted out. What am I doing? Yeah, so I did use this formation. I wouldn't say a lot, but I would say recently. Simply because I did get very close games in this 30-0. So sometimes you just need to go 5-3-2 in the last like 10 minutes, I would say. And just keep it defensively as much as possible. Make sure they don't score a goal. Long shots don't really go in this year, so that drop back is looking decent. Now, tactics. Drop back, 2 width, 3 depth. Make sure you don't put 1 or 2 depth. It's way too deep and pretty much allows them to shoot. Just your players just sit back and you're pretty much hoping for a block, which you shouldn't rely on. Now, possession as well. 5 width, 2 players in the box, 1 corners, 1 free kicks. The instructions is stay back while attacking, obviously, on all centre mids, cover centre. Make sure you put cover centre. The most overpowered way to score this year is in the middle. If you're going to go down the wing, I'm pretty sure 9 out of 10 of the times I'm going to read what you actually do, because there's only 2 options you can mostly do. And I've played this game so much that I know what percentage, like how many times people go to the outside and how many times people go to the inside. Obviously, sometimes it can screw me simply because, let's say a player is not the greatest and I'm expecting him to be good. Then he'll probably cut in and pass and see what he can do. But cover centre, stay back while attacking, and just come back on defence. These 2 don't come back on defence. These 2 are going to act like an outlet, especially Lewandowski, as him being 6 foot and actually decent at jumping. He's going to win them headers. So what you're going to want to do is get that ball, lob it over to Lewandowski, because none of your centre mids can win a header. Mbappe might, but it's very, very rare. But Lewandowski is just going to be the outlet. You're heading it down to Messi, then you play it around with these guys. It's simple as. Now, the balance formation that I just use balance, 3 depth. This is right here. You don't really need, because you always have that formation that you switch to instantly. But sometimes when the ball, sometimes when the ball doesn't go out of play, it doesn't switch to it instantly. So I would say just put balance, 3 depth, 5 width. Balance again, 5 width, 4 players in the box, 2 corners, 2 free kicks. But those are my 30-0 custom tactics. I must say once again, Lewandowski, what a man, what a legend. If you guys did miss the player review, the link will be in the description once again. But if you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like, leave a comment, and for now, peace.